Peter Schreyer en el Auto Show de Detroit 2015.
Well, Peter, thank you for spending some time with us here at the Detroit Auto Show. And every year we see new things in design, but we've also seen a lot of things in technology. How is the new technology and all these new things coming in affecting design for new cars?
Well, this is always, design and technology have a very close connection, and to make a better car and a new car also you need a progress in technology, like we have in like fuel cell and electric cars and things like this. It influences the design, and this is what makes a new product. Design is not only a cosmetic operation. It has an in-depth effect on the product.
Yeah. And that's making it, I mean, for a consumer it's great because we're getting more out of the cars, but I guess for a designer it's making it more and more challenging to integrate all that technology, new materials, and all the demands, right?
Of course it's challenging, but this is the job also, because if we would not have this new stuff to put in, what shall we do then?
Yeah, no, exactly, yeah. Yeah, so for you, for example, we see cars now with like, where the main focus of the interior is that the screens now. Is that's what's your opinion on that? I mean, that's something that people are demanding.
This technologies and information. We are an information society, and everything is linked and connected. And I mean, everybody has their smartphones with them, and you can talk and see everybody in the whole world all the time, and this has an effect on cars as well. That cars need to, be at that level at that point of time. It's to be a current actual product.
It's something that I mean, like the demands people are expecting more. I mean, for brands like Kia and Hyundai, I mean, even though they're not like luxury brands, even though some of the cars are really, I think that gap has closed a lot. I mean, like regular car and like quote unquote luxury cars are pretty much the same. So the demand of people, it's also another challenge, right? In that sense.
The what?
The demand of what people want, expect in the car.
Yeah, sure. I mean, that's our job. This is, of course, we need to see what is going on in the world, what technologies come up, and how can we bring products to the people that fulfill their expectations or exceed their expectations.
Yeah. So what do you see as a trend moving forward? I mean, like cars in the mega cities especially. I mean, like we're going to need smaller and smaller cars, and that's another step into like integrating so many things into smaller, like two-seater cars. So do you see that like the trend for the future? Or?
Well, there's so many trends, I think the trend is diversity. That's very important, that we have very diverse types of cars to be able to serve all kinds of different customers. But downsizing is also one important point. Yeah. Well, it's not to say that there's a trend only for two-seaters or something.
Yeah.
It's SUVs. You won't be able to kill the SUVs. They will always have some.
At least not for the short time, right here, and here in the States at least. Yeah.
And also in Europe, I mean, SUVs is still a very strong, very important segment.
Yeah, and South America and China, of course, like that market is huge. And what about identity? I mean, some people have said, like, especially Kia and Hyundai, who have come, like, they're young brands. I mean, at least here in the U.S. I mean, identity is a big issue, I think, right? Because some people say, oh, this looks a little bit like that, and this doesn't look. So, where is that going in both Kia and Hyundai?
I think this is something we still need to work on strongly to create our own identity for the two companies. Kia is, quite well. You can recognize a Kia very, very well.
Yeah.
And Hyundai also, we are more and more bringing in our hexagonal grille, that we are also still evolving more in the future. So you can recognize a Hyundai straight away, and I think and at the same time have a differentiation between the products within the product range, but still have a DNA that goes through there. I think it's very important to create an awareness of a company that you recognize the cars on the street immediately.
I mean,
they're from Hyundai. You say, that's a Hyundai, and there's another one, and so you don't, and then you know about the greatness of the company.
Yeah. So in that sense, where do you get like inspiration? Because it's like so many cars are out there, and like maybe you see the cars from your own company, but you're still trying to build that identity, and they still don't have it. So where do you get your inspiration for the culture, from the people?
You get from everywhere, from all kinds of things. For me, traveling is very important. I'm going to Korea all the time, and to come to America and travel to China or whatever, to see, and in Europe, how people are living, how, what do you see in fashion, what do you see in new sports, what kind of music, all kind of things, the industrial design, they influence you in a way. So
nowadays, because of technology, both into the production of the actual car and materials, that has shortened also the length of where a project comes to reality, like a prototype. I was just talking to the Ford GT designers, and they said it took 14 months to design a car. That's amazing, right? I mean, how fast everything is moving nowadays.
Yes, unbelievably fast. Sometimes for me it goes too fast.
You need a break?
Yeah. Sometimes you need a break to just step back and think and see. Look at your thing and then do the next a step of improvement, and not just make it, and then you start to make mistakes.
Yeah, because when you produce a car, it's hard to go back and fix something, right? Once it's out, the design, that's it for a while.
When it's out, it's out. Yeah, but before it's out, you need to be able to step back and look at things.
Excellent. So, talking about Kia specifically, I mean, only 20 years in the U.S. I mean, it's like very short period of time. And when in the past, I mean, the design of a car took like 5-7 years. Now it's like we're talking about 12-14 months. So, both companies have to move really fast nowadays. Huh?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, we do. Yeah.
So, anything that you can share? I mean, I know it's pretty much everything is secret for the product planners, but like at least for 2015, what's coming out? 2015, I'm sorry.
Well, these people know better what's coming up in 2015 than I. We will have an interesting Hyundai concept car today, so we'll see something today.
Well, that's great. We can wait for that.
Okay, yeah, and so it's a kind of just like a test to see how people react on that kind of type of product.
Well, given the reaction that for Hyundai in the last few years, I'm sure it's going to be really good.
I hope so.
Thank you very much for your time, sir. Thanks.
Este programa fue una producción de National Latino Broadcasting.